Hello, hello, lovelies, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah Bonsu, founder of the Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Publishing. And what a beautiful week. Let's just start with that. Such a beautiful week. Today, this morning in meditation, I actually ended up listening to a recent contribution that I did for an oracle. What is it called? Like a summit. It's called Oracle. And I'm actually going to put the link below so that you can check it out. It's a free summit. And Emi Mutale is the creator of that summit. And she brought together 7 beautiful oracles, including myself, and we all did a transmission to help you anchor into your womb and activate your womb and the divine feminine and love, and it's just so juicy. And so mine was the first one today. So there's a recording, or I should say there's a transmission that is sent out through email each day, so you have to sign up for it so you can receive it in the email. And so today was mine, and I listened to it. I don't know about you, but I love to listen to my teachings. Like when I do trainings, when I'm doing, talks, I love to go back and listen to it. It's like watching myself channel this information. Like today I was just listening and watching myself, and I was like, is that me? Right? Like, oh my gosh. When I am in that zone of teaching, of channeling, I have completely embodied my higher self. I can feel her and I can see her, and it's just beautiful. And the teachings is like, I'm just as much as you're taking it in, I'm taking it in too. It's so delicious. Sometimes I forget that I'm the one that I'm watching myself. I forget that because the message that is coming through is so delicious. I love the work that I do because I get to be of service and allow these powerful transmissions to come through me to assist not just myself, but for humanity too. If you are, a healer, a way shower, if you're someone who is here to assist humanity and you're doing this through coaching, you're doing this through healing, through art, however you're doing this, I want to ask you this. Do you love your work? Do you love your work? It's so funny that I'm asking this question because this week's energy forecast, we start the week with Valentine's Day, and this day is always kind of is very interesting, right? Because I've talked to people who are like, no, it's just like a marketing thing, Hallmark kind of thing, my husband has a name for it, right? Where it's like, it's just a time where they get people to spend more money, right? And then I talk to others that like, this is a time that I get to appreciate my partner. And then the best part is this is the time that I get to celebrate myself, that I get to love myself. I get to tune in and open myself up to receive more love. And that's what this week's energy forecast is bringing in. So in the transmission, as I'm listening to myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, it is about this. So what I'm gonna walk you guys through really has to do with I love the title too. It really has to do with opening up to receive more love. This message, it doesn't matter if you have a partner or if you're single or if you're in a, like if you're married, or it does not matter what state you're in, because true love begins with you. This is something that I teach my clients who are looking, who are looking for their beloveds. It begins with you. Do you love yourself? Everything that you're trying to call in through a beloved, can you see that within yourself? It begins with you. So if you cannot love yourself, if you cannot worship yourself and honor yourself, how can you expect someone else to do that for you? It begins with us. And so I love this week's title, and it came in clearly as I was listening to the transmission for the transmission that I did for that summit. And it was like the heart Kintsugi. Let me see, Kintsugi. There we go, Kintsugi. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a Japanese art of putting pieces of pottery together with gold. So you see like a pottery that looks like it's been cracked or it's been broken, and then you look at the seams and it has this gold inlays in it, and it makes the pot so beautiful, even though the pot is, it was broken into pieces, and now it's the most beautiful art ever, right? And it's the same thing with our hearts. We're human, right? We're human on this planet having a human experience. Our hearts go through a lot. Our hearts have been broken so many times, and it does not make you less. It does not make you, it doesn't reduce how magnificent you are. It actually amplifies your character, your nature. It matures your soul. It matures your spirit. So we need to begin to honor that. We need to look at our hearts, and feel into that, like everything that has been through, whether we played a part in that or someone did it, doesn't matter. It's like how you're feeling, that pain within your heart, that hurt within your heart, whether it's in the past or recently. Just tuning into that, seeing those cracks within your heart, because we're going to be calling in some amazing, yummy golden light to go in there and fill those cracks up. Just like in that Japanese art of Kintsugi. I love that name, Kintsugi. Look it up. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing ever. Before I knew about it, I would see pictures of these pots that, have cracks in them, but they, like there's the golden inlay, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing. And then I read more about it, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. The Japanese just have such beautiful wisdom, such a rich culture, right? So look it up. Kintsugi. If you're ready, I would like to take you on a journey into your heart so that we can do some Kintsugi magic on your heart, on that beautiful heart of yours. And I want you to step into your heart with gratitude. Gratitude, like thank your heart for still beating, continuing to beat, continue to be here with you and move forward with you and not giving up. This right here is just one of the strongest organs, muscles in our human body. Everything that has been through is still here. It is incredible. It has the physical function and spiritual function, the energetic function. It is beautiful. So I want you to step into that heart space with gratitude, with respect, with honor. So let's go ahead and do this right now. Close your eyes, taking a deep breath in. Go ahead and call in your higher self and your divine team or your divine posse to surround you in that circle of light, circle of support, circle of unconditional love. Really open yourself up to receive this. Even if you feel unworthy, even if you feel like you're not in the right place to receive more love, or you don't deserve, I want you to let all of that go, because you don't get to say that. You deserve love regardless of what you're going through or what you've done. Are you willing to forgive yourself? Now that is the question. Are you willing to forgive yourself and open up and look at all those cracks in your heart and allow that divine golden light to come in and mend your heart and heal your heart and bless your heart? So drop your awareness into your heart and begin to breathe into your heart. With each breath, just imagine you're breathing in the white light that is pouring down from above, moving through you, going all the way down into the earth and anchoring into the earth. And see that white light just begin to pull into your heart, just spreading out and kind of illuminating it. It's like someone turn on the light in your heart. And I want you to begin to take notice of all the cracks there. I want you to do this not from a victim place, but from a place of gratitude. Because regardless of how many cracks are there, you're still here. You're still hoping for more love and wishing for more love. So step in there with gratitude and honor and respect. Take notice of all the cracks. You don't need to know the history. You don't need to go back in time. Just notice. And as it's like the picture is being shown to you. It's like it almost feels like a picture of your heart is taken and you're looking at it. Like, how like they take the x-rays and they put it in that thing and you can see everything, right? Like the picture of what is broken, or it's kind of like what is being shown right now. So look at your heart and then look at the state. Look at where all the cracks are, right? And just keep breathing into your heart, breathing into your body. And at this time, we see this beautiful golden ball of light above you, and it just kind of cracks open. And this golden light just begins to, or it even feels like fluid, golden fluid light just begins to flow down. First, it's going to just flow through your entire body. Just go into any areas that need it, and even outside of your body. So it's creating this golden egg-shaped, or what am I looking for? Container, shield, bubble around you. And then it's going to bring the attention to your heart. And so you're seeing, it's like your heart is being projected in front of you. You can see all the cracks. And now you can see that golden fluid come through and move through all the cracks. And you can see wherever there's a crack, the gold moves through and pulls things together and mends and heals it. But instead of like, just like in the pottery, you can still see the lines where the cracks used to be, but it has gold there. And it's seamless. It's beautiful, and it has this vibrancy, this amplifying energy to it, this radiance to it with the gold inlay. Breathe and allow that golden liquid of light to just continue to move through every part of your heart, mending it, creating an art piece, priceless art piece. Keep breathing and just open up, really open up to receive. Regardless of if you've experienced love before, or if you think you've already experienced love, I want you to let that all go. My first experience of true love was with myself, and not in a narcissistic way, but also truly getting to know myself and being in love with who I am. We all know that's a journey, right? The second one was meeting my beloved. And at that point, I was like, okay, my heart is full. I don't think, I don't think anything else can expand it anymore. I think I've reached the tip of it. And then my son, I gave birth to my son. And at that point, my heart just shattered. It's just like, there's no limit. There's no more limit. Like, it was so much love that nothing could hold the amount of love that was within my heart, that continues to be within my heart. It's like the birth of my son transformed my container into an expansive container that has no beginning or no end. And that's kind of like, that's how love truly operates. There's no beginning or end. And whether you feel worthy of it or not is continuously flowing into you. But it's a matter of, are you willing to receive it? So regardless of, I shared that story with you to let you know, regardless of what you think you have experienced as love, I invite you to completely let that go and just open up to more love. You don't need to know how, what that looks like. Just simply open up to more love. So let this golden light continue to do its magic, and you can see your heart glowing in its radiance. That golden light. It almost looked like just looking at the image, it looks like golden rivers flowing through my heart, right? I can see some of you like smiling as this is happening, like, or your heart smiling, right? Just breathe. I'm going to ask the angels at this time that anything that is in the way of it, anything that is in the way of it, for them to help you release it. And with that said, I want to move into the messages. So go ahead and ask your higher self real quick, which of these messages are for me? Which numbers, 1, 2, or 3? And just receive your number. And now we're going to move into what you need to let go in order to receive more love. And I think the first thing is we need to let go of our definition of what we think love is. And we need to just allow it to just be whatever it wants to be, which is really an energetic being, an energetic thing. He's right. There's nothing. It's like it has no beginning, no ending. It's ever expanding. It's ever loving. There's no definition. We can't define it. Are you willing to just be in a space with it where you cannot even define what love is? If you can be there, it would change you. It would change you on all levels and in every area of your life. Society has made love very limiting and constricting too. So let's all, hopefully I invite you, that we can all at least choose to step into a dance with love that is expansive, ever flowing, and unending. It's infinite. It's undefinable. So going back with your number in mind, what do you need to let go in order for you to bring in more love? If you received 1, the angels are helping you to let go of your ego. So surrender your ego. A little bit I want to say about the ego. The ego, when it goes haywire, which means that when it's not dancing with the heart, it kind of just that tries to do everything. Its purpose is to protect us. And so it does its job very, very well to protect us, even to the point of holding us back. So are you willing to surrender your ego? And also, I'm going to leave the definition to you because it's going to be different for everyone. But here's the message. Surrender your ego in order to bring in more love. Gratitude. So cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from the heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from the heart. That's how you surrender your ego. So if 1 came to you, the angels are helping you to do that. Soften your ego. Bring your ego to dance with your heart. If you receive 2, the angels are asking you to surrender to miracles. Are you willing to surrender to miracles? Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Are you willing to surrender to miracles in order to experience more love? In order to bring in more love, to be more love? And if you receive 3, you're being asked, this is so important and so powerful, you're being asked to surrender the habit of people pleasing in order to be more love and experience more love. And perhaps to receive more love. Are you willing to surrender the habit of people pleasing? You're being asked to speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So if you receive 3, are you willing to surrender your habits of people pleasing and turning the energy around to take care of you, to love you, to put the highlight on yourself, to please yourself first? Number 3. With that said, let's go into the angel messages. So if you received 1, and I want you to continue to breathe into your heart and seeing that golden light bring healing and mend in your heart. So if you received 1, remember the first part. You're being asked, you're being invited to surrender your ego. And it is because there's a sacred plan for you. Our egos can create blocks, can create stagnations that prevent our true paths from unfolding. So if you received 1, surrender your ego because there's a sacred plan for you. Here's your message from the angels. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life, more the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, actions, and intentions are in some way going out into the universe and curating the experiences, opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When you receive this card, you are being encouraged to move into a state of surrender. When you recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of God. The divine plan is your intentions unfolding in a way that God or the universe feels is for your growth and highest good. Know that every experience you have been through in your life has been a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion, and your angels are acknowledging your growth now. If you are trying to force a plan into action, if your ego is in the driver's seat, right? The angelic guidance is to back down and trust in the greater good. Often when something isn't happening for us, we're frustrated, but that's only because we don't see that our perfect plan is unfolding. When your ideas or plans go wrong, trust that the universe has a greater plan for you. And that greater plan isn't something that has already been chosen for you. It's more of a culmination of all of your life's intentions, prayers, and actions washing back towards you with opportunities and experiences. Call on your angels to light up the path ahead. You may feel that you are facing the unknown, but know that you are always guided and protected. So surrender. If you received card number 1, surrender your ego so that your path, your soul, your sacred path, your sacred plan, which is about your intentions, your prayers, can come to fruition. Beautiful. If you receive 2, remember, surrender to miracles so that you can receive more joy and contentment. Surrender to miracles so that you can receive and experience more joy and contentment. So here's the message here. Be here now. Enjoy the present moment and all of the positive experiences that have unfolded and are continuing to unfold. A wave of contentment is washing over your life. Contentment is about taking time to reflect on your situation, enjoy the moment, and trust that you are always being guided. Your team, your angel team, is encouraging you to follow your heart now. Do what makes your heart and soul sing. Do what makes you smile, dance, and rejoice in the glory of life. This is my card group, by the way. Your angel guide is encouraging you to live your joy fully. Know that your ultimate purpose is to live joyfully, and through the expression of your joy, you will reach a state of bliss and contentment. I love that. Happiness is the key to inner peace, and you are being given an opportunity to experience it now. I love this last part. Happiness is the key to inner peace, and you are being given an opportunity to experience it now. If you find yourself feeling sad, drained, or overwhelmed, know that this is all about to change. In order to usher positive energy into your life, your angels are encouraging you to do what makes you feel alive. Whether you're drawn to pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature or with loved ones, or even having a digital detox, you're being guided to make those moves now. Anything that makes you feel positive, blessed, and joyful will support you in magnetizing more of these feelings and experiences into your life. Your angels are waiting to shine their light and love on your world. So call on them to bring that love in now. Surrender to miracles so that you can experience more joy and contentment in your life. Do more of the things that make you feel blessed, that make you feel happy, right? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. This is my card, my cards. And then the last one, remember, it says surrender the habit of people pleasing. And the angels want you to do this by beginning the journey of forgiveness and understanding, or moving, actually, this was coming in, moving into a place of forgiveness and understanding. So let's see what messages the angels have for you. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you will know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul. And ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it is like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiven thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that you can only happen, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you are always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have. And the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When you receive this card, it's because the angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. I love this. You're on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. So I love this message with the surrender the habit of people pleasing, because once you begin the journey of retreating your energy back to you, I can really see the forgiveness starting with you, forgiving yourself for choosing to put others before you or act certain ways so you can, get people to like you, whatever that thing is, whatever that, the reason why you want that, right? Beginning with that and then moving into the forgiveness of others, right? So I can really see that coming into shape. But remember to work with your angels. Work with your angels on this. Forgiveness can be a very, I want to say like challenging journey, but it doesn't have to be. It's only challenging when we're trying to do it by ourselves. Call in your guides to come and help you. Call in the forgiveness angels. There's angels for everything. Call in the forgiveness angels and ask them to help you on this journey. That is more than enough. So taking a deep breath in here and out. And I see that your heart, what is it called? Kintsugi, Kintsugi. The Kintsugi of your heart is complete. So breathe in there and check out your new heart now with all those cracks now mended with those gold inlays, the vibrancy, the radiancy, the aliveness. Just breathe into it. Get to know this new energy. Gold is an amplifier, right? It's also very healing. So breathe into this new state, this new energy, this new force field. And allow that golden force field to just emanate out and just expand and expand and expand all around you. Let it move in front of you, blessing the path ahead of you. Let it move behind you, forgiving the past and releasing the past. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in and out. Gonna go ahead and thank our angels, our guides, our higher selves, and the divine for the beautiful golden light and for the heart mending. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So be it, and so it is. Beautiful messages this week, right? Feel free to come back to it and do the Kintsugi on your heart again, bring in the golden light into your heart to mend any broken part or any cracks within your heart. And as we're moving forward, as we continue to live life, and experience the heartbreaks, remember to always come back and do that. It's beautiful, right? So again, thank you so much for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, this week's beautiful message of love. And I ask that you go ahead and share it with people that you feel like would benefit them. If you haven't already yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my work. Thank you for supporting me and helping me to spread this messages of love, right? And yeah, love yourself. You deserve it. And love is always flowing to you, regardless of if you feel like you deserve it or not. It's always there. The only way that we feel like it's blocked is when we block it. So are you willing to experience more love? Are you willing to surrender your ego, to surrender to more miracles? Are you willing to surrender to pleasing others and bringing the energy more to you so you can experience more love, so you can be in that dance with that expansive, infinite nature of love? From my heart to yours, until next time. Have a fabulous week. Bye.